Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you guys are doing great. So today I'm going to bring a, a new video where we are going to talk about Azure AI language resource. Now here we are making use of Azure AI language resource uh, to identify personal identifiable information. So what exactly we will be doing is uh, we will be sending in some text, and in that particular text we would try to find out the PII information. For example, it can be a name, it can be a passport number or a phone number. So what exactly we are going to do here is we'll first try to set up our Azure language service resource in the Azure portal. Then we'll create a .NET Core wrapper API, and then we'll try to communicate with our Azure language service, which will give us a redacted text, and it will also mask the PII information. And then in the final stage we'll be testing out our application by the postman. So let's go ahead and create our resource in the Azure portal. Now I'm at the Azure portal. Now in order to create a language resource, what we need to do is we need to go to the Azure AI Foundry. Once you come over here, just expand the more services section, and then you can see the language service here. Just click on the language service. I already have one resource created for me, but if you want to create your own, you can just go ahead and click on the create button. It will take you through few of the standard steps. Once you complete those standard steps, the Azure would automatically create and deploy your service. uh, Now let me click onto the service which I have created for myself, and here we have two important things to be noted. One is the endpoint and one is the key. So once the service is deployed, you would be able to see the endpoint. Now this endpoint and these keys are required in your .NET Core wrapper API. uh, this would be required for communicating with this Azure language resource. So now let's go on to the .NET Core wrapper API, and let's see how we can write our code to communicate with this service. So I'm at a .NET Core wrapper API, and as you can see, I have created a method which is named as detect PII, and I have used an HTTP GET. According to your business scenario, maybe you can have something different if it's more complex or whatever your business requirement is. But to keep it simple for now, I have just used HTTP GET, as I'll be sending only a string and input a string. So this is the method name. It accepts a parameter of type string, and I'm setting up the endpoint here and the API key. Then what I'm doing is I'm creating an instance of a text analytics client, and this is going to interact with the Azure text analytics service. uh, how I have done it here is I have just passed the constructor with the endpoint and the API key. Once this is done and your client is ready, what you can do is you just invoke the method recognize PII entities, and the input text which we have sent, uh, you can just pass on that particular text. And now this particular method will execute, would analyze your input text and execute for personal identifiable information. And then once this is executed successfully, you'll get some response. Now I have created a custom class here for my for creating an output response. So what I'm doing here is whatever redacted text which I'm getting, I'm setting up in this property. I'll just show you what exactly is there in this custom class. So you can see here, this is the custom class which I have written, and it has a redacted text and entities. So if I go back, all I'm doing is I'm setting the redacted text in this custom model class from the response values and redirected text. Then I'm setting up the entities, but for now I've just instantiated it. And then in the for each loop, I'm trying to fill all these entities. As you can see, from the response value, what I'm trying to extract is a text, a category, and a confidence score. So confidence score is nothing but it's a model's confidence score, which states that how confident the model is when they are identifying any specific PII information. So once all of this is set, I'm just returning the response to the user. Uh, so now let's go ahead and test this application out. So as you can see, I'm here at the Postman, and we'll be using this tool for testing our API. As you can see, I have already created the request here. You can see I've used HTTP GET, the URL, and then in the params I've already mentioned input text. This is my text. As you can see, this is the text which I'll be sending it. This is the response from my previous request, but I'll do it once again for you guys. So just let me click on to the send. As you can see, I've got a response back which is 200. Okay, and as you can see, it has the redacted text. It has masked the personal information, it has masked the name, then it has also masked the phone number and the passport number. So as you can see, it has not only identified it but has also marked it. Now you can see here in the entities, what it is trying to say is that Jane is some person and the confidence score is 1. That is, model is fully confident that this is a person. Then it has identified this text as a passport number. It says that it's an EU passport number, and the confidence score is 0.98. And then finally it is identifying it's a phone number for which it is the confidence score is slightly low, which is 0.80. So this is how you can create an API for identifying a PII information. Of course, you can send some more complex text and check the API's response. But yeah, this is just to kickstart how you can make use of Azure AI language resource and how you can build your .NET Core wrapper API to get such kind of a result. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys.